I want to talk to you briefly about, more specifically on the basketball side of things. And what I mean by that is, if you guys noticed over the last 2 sessions, maybe one time, I think yesterday we talked about who thinks they're a point guard. We had some guys raise their hand, but we never broke you down into, I want my point guards here, shooting guards here, forwards, bigs. We did talls to smalls, little to big. We split you up. That's because the game has evolved. You are all basketball players. All right, you're all basketball players now. Does that mean everybody's a point guard? No. All right, Coach Horterman touched on that. Point guard, 95% of point guards from the shoulders up. It's up here. All right, so it doesn't mean everybody's a point guard, and that's fine. But you all have to be able to dribble, pass, shoot, learn concepts, remember plays, guard, and put it all together and be great teammates. Who watches the NBA? All right, NBA, it gets mixed reviews. Some people hate it. I love it. It's the highest level of basketball in the world for a reason. Watch out, see how that game has evolved. AD, Anthony Davis, is coming off of on balls now. Bigs are shooting threes. Guards are posting up. They're playing 5-out positionless basketball. Now, it's going to trickle down. It won't. I'm not saying you're going to go home to your high school and you're all of a sudden going to be able to play on the perimeter. I'm not saying that. But you are all basketball players. So when you get into the gym, work on becoming a basketball player. That three-point line has changed the game. It's moving out in college now. I don't know if you guys knew that. It's moving out to the FIBA, the international line. It's getting further away from the basket, spacing the floor out. It's changed the game. Work on that. Go to the gym. Don't take 500 threes, make 500 threes. Make it. Hold yourself accountable. And it doesn't have to be that every day. It can be, like Coach said, 15 minutes, get in, make 50 threes. Make some layups. We talked a lot about playing off of 2 feet. When we were doing that Barkley drill earlier, that one-on-one, get on 2 feet. Get on balance, like Coach said. You always have one more pivot. All right? You always have one more pivot. Get on 2 feet, shot fake, step through, reverse pivot, front pivot. You always have one more. Play on balance. I'm sure you guys all have Instagram, right? And you're probably all following Ball is Life and all these trainers and stuff like that and showing all this stuff. James Harden isn't in this gym. And to answer the debate, they're all travels. Every single one of them. Every single one of those posts, travel or not, they're all travels. All right? I'm not saying when you go to the gym, pull up your Instagram and work on the James Harden behind the back 1-foot three. He's the best offensive player in the world. All right? He's the best offensive player in the world. You're not there yet. Get on 2 feet. Work on your skill development. Get in the gym with a purpose. All right? Get in the gym with a purpose. I want to talk to you a little bit about, Coach touched on it. Today I saw a lot of shots short. A lot of shots missed short. That's conditioning. All right? You guys are 14 to 17, 18 years old. We don't expect you to be in peak physical basketball shape right here, but if you're serious about being a basketball player, you should always be in shape. Right? You should always be able to go. And it doesn't have to be going out running lines. It's getting into the gym with a purpose. Get in the gym for 45 minutes. Have a plan when you go to the gym. Grab a buddy when you go to the gym. I know we got some Class C kids in here. Got any Class C kids? Some Class Bs? It's hard to get buddies in the gym in small towns. I know it is. I grew up one. Hold each other accountable. Drive somewhere and find an open gym. Find a neighboring buddy. Find somebody that'll make you better. Who in here has been to a Frontier Conference basketball game? Go watch a Frontier Conference basketball game. It's a very, very high level of basketball. See how good those guys are. Go watch it. There's future pros playing in this conference right now. Right, there's future pros, and they got there for a reason. Basketball is evolving, like I said. It's getting better and better and better. And if you want to keep up with it, if you want to make it, you yourself have to get better. All right? A couple things when you go to the gym. We illustrated it here a little bit. Everything should be a competition. Work on your skills, play some one-on-one, play some two-on-two. If you're in the gym by yourself, you can have self-competitions. Put up 2 minutes on a clock. See how many threes you can make in 2 minutes. Put up 60 seconds to see how many times you can get full court finish off 2 feet with contact, back and forth. All right, find a way to compete with yourself, even if it's not always improving. A couple things, skill, ball handling, footwork, shooting, those are all skills. Having the discipline to stay in shape and finish a game and be the best conditioned, hardest player on the floor is a skill. Being a great teammate and communicator is a skill. The will to compete is a skill. You should hate to lose. And I don't mean there's a difference. You can lose, you can win with class, you can lose with class, but you should hate to lose. You got to instill that mindset. Sports is a great teacher for life. One day, fellas, no matter, I don't know if you could go to the NBA, but eventually the ball stops bouncing for everybody. LeBron James will be done playing basketball one day. But the skills and the life mentality you learn through sports will carry you forward. And the will to compete and hold yourself accountable is one of the most important life skills you can learn through the sport. And it starts here, it starts young. Show up every day. Consistency. Coach Hyatt mentioned it yesterday with their senior O'Neal. Never had a bad day. Does that mean he was 100% from the field every practice? No. But he never had a bad day. Adopt that mindset. Some days, you got to just grind through it. You got to grind through it. You can't just pack it in on a day. You have to find a way to compete every single day. Every single practice, every single rep, every single drill. Compete every single day. That's how you'll separate yourself. All right? And then that stuff carries on. The ball stops bouncing one day. One day you guys are going to go to college. You're going to be competing for scholarships there or even admittance into a high academic institute. One day college will end and you have to go out and get a job. And it's a competition. Your resume goes in there with thousands of other ones. And then you have to keep that job. And you have to show up every day. And then you're going to have a wife and a kid one day. And you have to show up every day. Adopt that mindset right now. Last thing I'm going to leave you with here is when you leave, please take the opportunity to go around and shake all the coaches' hands for working with you, putting their time in. All right? Go around. Whoever wrote that check, whoever drove you here, whoever got that hotel room, whoever made it possible for you to be here, go say thank you to them. Shake them, look them in the eyes, give them a hug, shake their hand, tell them thank you. That's an investment in you. People are investing time, energy, money, and love into you. And then when you learn an attitude of gratitude like that, and you appreciate it, it'll become easier and easier to always have good days because you value that day. You value that opportunity. When we're playing 5-on-5 and we're subbing at 5 points and you might only get 2 or 3 trips up down the floor, value those trips. Make the most out of them. It's a mindset you have to start learning at a young age. All right? Attitude of gratitude. When we leave this gym too, make sure all the garbage is picked up. All right? Enjoy your time. When you go home from here, it's another opportunity to separate. If you struggled over these last 2 sessions, why did you struggle? Look yourself in the mirror and ask, why did I struggle? Did I not shoot the ball well? I must not be in good enough shape. I must not be getting in the gym much. Did I turn it over too much? Were those guys good? How do I get better? Where can I go to get better? Where can I go to a neighboring school and pick up an open gym and get better? Where can I go to a local college, maybe in the spring or fall, and get in some open runs with some college guys and get better? You get better by getting your butt kicked. You don't get better by showing up every day and being the best player in the gym. So if you struggled over this at something, look yourself in the mirror, be honest with yourself, and take accountability. What do I have to do to get better? It's nobody else's job. You've been given the opportunity. Somebody got you here. Coaches showed up to work you out. Somebody's giving you an opportunity. All you need is an opportunity. The rest is your responsibility. All right, fellas? Final thing, a 2-on-2 for yourselves for the hard work. 1, 2. Good job, fellas. Yep.